Okay, so the second part is that, like I said, this Monday was a little bit hectic today, getting all the other things together. But we kind of talked about the culture of the schools that we're going to and what schools that we want to go to, and that's pretty much just clear. All right. Another thing that we're going to touch into the mental health aspect of going to some of these schools. Why do I say this? Because when you start going to some of these schools, you start going to places that aren't your home, you're going to start having some issues of maybe loneliness, depression, things like that, whatever. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you, and I'm not. I really feel that if you've made it this far to this level, that you're able to go as far as anybody else. And I'm believing in you, and I really feel that this is where you got to be. With that being said, you cannot be weak in this journey. You cannot be weak studying overseas and being an international student. It is not for the weak. All right. Now, why do I say that? Because it's one thing if you break down at home and you're able to go back and talk to your mother and your father, they're right there, talk to your brothers and sisters in your language, whatever. But when you have these meltdowns in a whole nother country, it's a whole different situation. So I really feel that it's important to do some soul searching, look in the mirror and figure out, hey, is this something that I can do by myself? I especially feel this way for people that come from what we call really strong family situations. America is a very individualistic country, all right? Some good and some bad in it. Everybody just thrives on being independent, independent, independent. But from some of these countries where you have big families and everybody meets at mama's house for dinner every week, not having that for some time can mess things up. America, a guy's going to go get a sandwich, eat lunch, call it a day. In the Middle East, they're stopping everything and they're going home to eat lunch every single day. Getting used to that format, getting used to the interaction between people. So you move from a family type situation to a situation where everybody is kind of just on their own going to a certain place. Now, does that vary in the States? Of course. So, for example, you're going to see more of that in New York than, let's say, you would see in the South. In America, the southern states are known to be very family friendly, very hospitable. I think that the South, when you start talking about South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, these places, Texas, they're kind of like the Arab countries and the African countries. They're very friendly, family orientated. We'll see you on the street and say, how you doing, y'all? Or say, howdy. They're nice people in general, all right? Whereas up north, everybody's kind of moving back and forth. They might make faces at you. They might, they talk very fast like me. I'm from the Northeast. I sometimes talk a little fast and I confuse people. But down south, it's a bit late, it's a bit slower. Even on the West Coast, the people are a bit more laid back and a bit more relaxed. But when you start talking about the hustle and bustle and moving fast, then definitely that is up north. All right. So, like I said, we're going to cover all these schools. We're going to go through them, and we're going to see pretty much, by the time we get through this, we're going to see pretty much where you fit in, right? Where you fit in. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions, whether good, bad, whatever, questions, comments, short speeches. I mean, we could jump in this and figure out what's going on. Every last person that pretty much signs up, subscribes, and they're looking for that route, I could definitely show you what choices that are available for you and where you can go. All right. And as we go forward, we're going to start having a bit more intensive workshops and seminars coming to your country. We're going to have that coming soon. Just try to be a little patient. We're getting everything up. Also today, please excuse me. My mic, my main mic is down today, so I'm using my headphones to record, but just because I want to keep up the continuity of the content coming out, I just need to keep recording. So sometimes you'll see me record in the mall, I'll record in the street, I'll record anywhere, really just to get the information out there. And then of course we break it down, chop it up, put it in the shorts, spread it out to people. All right. Like I said, next step that we really have to do is trying to find some money. All right, because it's one thing to get into these schools. Remember, there's 4,000 plus schools there. You're gonna get into one, but the thing is, what's the money looking like? Can you get money? Can you go there on a full ride? Will your government pay for it? Will your city pay for it? Will your organization pay for it? Are your parents paying for it? Can your parents afford it? All right. Are you planning on studying in America and staying there? Or are you planning on taking your skills and coming back home? Is a job paying for this? Is an organization paying for this? All these are different variables that are going to vary depending on where you are and who you are. So if somebody says, I want to go to this school, is good, 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 good. Maybe for your situation, it's not good. This guy might be from Iceland, and he's your buddy, and he goes to school in Vermont because he likes to ski and go ice fishing. Whereas you're from Peru or something, and you're interested in warm weather, beaches, and soccer. You're not going to last in Vermont. All right. And also, another thing is we do have some older students. And I've met plenty of older students like this who will come and go to school, and then they may actually bring their family. All right. Now, I always used to say this, where you may study by yourself, we're talking about the men here, where you may study by yourself is not the same as where you would bring your family. So you might go study in the mountains of Montana, but now imagine you bringing your wife and your kid there. Now, maybe your wife and kid can handle that, but I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. When you're single and by yourself, you could rough it a bit more. But when you start talking about bringing a family and a child, now you're looking for different things. You're looking for a hospital. You're looking to see if there's friends you can be around. You're looking for maybe daycare and schools for your kids, because we do have that. Because if you're in class all day and your wife is sitting home bored, it's going to be very hard for you to concentrate on work when your wife is just miserable. So we'll get into that as well. We're doing at least 2-3 videos a day. We're pumping them out like oil, and we're having the shorts coming through. And another thing, we're going to start putting the Belgrave College merch out there. There's a lot of merch that we have coming that we want to start pushing forward so we can start representing in the right way. And like I said, we're not trying to kill your pockets. We're not trying, but we are going to be providing more premium services as we go forward as needed. Some people need more support than others when it comes to this college search. So we're going to go through all that, and we're going to we'll close out with that. Please, like we said before, like, comment, subscribe. Questions, comments, short speeches, put it in the box. We'll see you tomorrow. So this is Manic Mondays. We're doing a little review of the past week, and we're rolling right now. We're rolling. Subscriptions are going up. People are applying. We're getting questions, and it feels good. We got a movement going on. So you're part of the Belgrade College family, no matter what. I'm always available. Our videos are there for you. You could check if there's some titles that maybe we didn't go over. You could always make suggestions in the comments, and we'll try to cover them. But we'll definitely be having more stuff coming soon. All right. Cheers.